banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Got his man. It's Golden. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain. 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. On 4th down, Hurts. He connects downfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready.
Another carry for him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Set, hut. 45. Ready. Ready. Ram. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Rush coming for Young. Lobs this deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Hurts yet again. Has it down close. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Now give left side. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Ready. 45. 1. Strike. Strike.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's get that touch. Ready. Go. You can do it. Hey, Green. Ready.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. And again, here's Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that was way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts throwing again. Taken in by Williams outright. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. It's Hurts once again. Not quickly to Wilson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
It's a sneak, Hurts. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Here we go, right up the gut. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. On 4th down, Hurts. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow, set.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
And now to the running back. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Third and just 2 to go. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35.
45, wide.
They'll run here on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. The throw left side finds Johnson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag.
Ready.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go. Set, hut.
Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Down. 50, green. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On the double.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Escapes the defender. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On first down, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Packers take their first time out. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Ready. 52 points. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 25. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. He's got a man left. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Red, sight, blaster, sit. Yellow, go. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. He's out in the clear. So we'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Setting up the running back screen. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. And again, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 black.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Motion. Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
Here's Young to throw. Lofts it deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Gets out of trouble. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14.
Okay, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
32.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Got it?
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ten cycles. Hut.
Has him on the quick hitter. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Striker, 3-3. Claude red. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready.
Again, it's Young. Complete out to the right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
down to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds Golden. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
They go play fake with Hurts. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him. Every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them in the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play action. Hurts has it. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here from the gun. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, cycle. 45, white.
Young working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 50, green. Black ultra. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 blue, Ready?
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second down 5.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Blues 32. Set.
Makes the catch. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. On 4th down, Hurts. He's got it complete to Reed. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Another carry for him. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Packers leading by 7. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the 4th. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the double.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Young up 1st and 10. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
Ball rest.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
2nd and 5 at the Packers.
Watch out now. 52. Blue striker. Set.
Here's Young again. Put the body on the line for his team. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
52 blaster. Black shot. Set.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
From the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10.
Down. Check smash. Black. 95. Ready.
A give now from the gun. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Yellow.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It's going to be be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 10 black, field black, field yellow. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design keeper here for Hurts. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.